So, revisiting Cyberpunk 2077 after the new update 2.0. After years of not playing it because I was waiting for it to get fixed, I beat it for the first time on the PS4 version while I was playing on the PS5. But since there was so many crashes in the game, I didn't have the glitch problems that most people did. My game would just crash, and it would kind of get annoying because it would be either random, so it could be 2 hours before crash, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. So instead of doing all the side quests, I just wanted to just get through the game as much as possible so I can get my review out as best. And even though I had that many crashes, I still enjoyed for what it was. So my review wasn't that bad. And I did understand that CD Projekt Red was kind of pushed to bring out the game after so many delays that they had. It just wasn't ready at the time. But now that it's fully cooked, I can revisit it now. And honestly, going through all the side quests, like I got like over, I want to say 8 to 12 hours of footage just doing the side quest alone, not really doing much of the main story. Of course, you got to do the main stuff for Jackie Wells, and I'm not going to spoil that for those that still haven't played that portion yet or finished, even though statute limitations are over. Either way, let's move on from that. The game definitely deserves what it needs. If I can choose game of the year now, I definitely would put Cyberpunk 2077 into the mix, because right now everything feels so great. There are still some glitches, but it's mostly funny situations that doesn't break the game now. Like I drive and sometimes traffic just disappear, or if I drive by a car, it's like endlessly spinning like a disc, like a Beyblade, for some strange reason. I don't know what that footage is, but either way, situations like that doesn't, as long as it doesn't break the game, it just becomes comedic after a while. Like when you punch somebody, and all of a sudden they just flip into the atmosphere, and it's just funny stuff like that. My go-to right now is going through the story side quest, and it's very touching, very emotional. I was like actually shocked with the writing. Like for example, Barry, the cop that was going through some situation where he was suicidal. I didn't pay attention to this quest in the first time and end up being a bad ending. But this time I did all the steps, talked to his colleagues, talked to him, and I got the better ending. And the same thing that goes on with Claire, and I didn't even know the races was a thing in the game. I actually glanced over that. And I'm still mad that Claire is not a romance option, but that's just neither important. But either way, combat racing. Now that I got the Type 66 Hoon, which you get for free, which was a nice nod to Ken Block. Rest in peace, brother. Uh, Going through that storyline, it definitely didn't make sense why Claire was mad at that dude Harper for killing her husband. Spoilers, blah blah blah. Either way, this one I'm going to spoil, but yeah, it didn't make sense because you're in a combat race where y'all shooting at each other, causing accidents, and you're mad at him because your husband died during the race. So it's just like, what is the better outcome of this? So you have, in this scenario, 3 different outcomes. You have, so pretty much 2 options will give you one car or the other. The last option can get you both cars. Luckily, I did the latter and did the third option to save both their lives, because honestly, first option is you can just win the race. She gets mad at you and you're no longer welcome at the afterlife. Second option is you go off the beaten path. She kills Harper. You get Beast. And the third option is that you save both their lives. You redeem her soul. You keep Harper alive, and you end up getting Beast and his car as thanks for saving his life. Interesting outcome. Combat is a lot better now. I built my Savage Slugger build because I'm definitely more melee than anything, and I got this nice sledgehammer, and I'm throwing enemies. I'm punching the mess out of them with my gorilla arms. I wasn't really into the blades. Doesn't satisfy me as well. Just punching somebody, woo, lord, very exciting. But yeah, Cyberpunk is working now, and I'm glad that a lot of people are giving it a second chance and they're enjoying it. And now that Phantom Liberty is out, I haven't picked it up yet, but I definitely plan on to. But I wanted to finish Cyberpunk properly before I go to Phantom Liberty. But yeah, that's just my quick feeling so far from 2020 me versus 2023 me. That's like 3 years ago. Jesus Christ. So when you think about it, it's crazy. But yeah, it's a good time to play Cyberpunk right now. It may feel overwhelming, but you're gonna have a lot of fun, especially with the different builds and the skill tree that you can make with your character. Well, other than that, neither here nor there. I was glad that CD Projekt Red was very transparent with us, really talking with everybody. Even though there was a lot of hate scrutiny, they still pushed on to make the game better. And I give them props for that. Other people just give up, tossed it, shut down, or whatever, but they actually wanted to make sure they gave us a proper experience. Especially since this used to be a tabletop game. And honestly, the game is fun. So I definitely highly recommend it, especially all the new combat vehicles you can obtain now. Other than that, that's neither here nor there. That's just my quick recap, revisit to Cyberpunk 2077 now that the update is out. But let me hear your thoughts. How are you feeling about the game now that it's totally fixed? Are you enjoying it more? Especially that ray tracing? The City of Night City calls you. But I hope you definitely enjoyed this post. Please hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell to stay, in the know. And thank you all for the support so far. As always, be stealth.